While buying a watch, there is one dilemma that we all face. Should I buy a quartz watch or should I buy a mechanical watch? Well, I would say expand your horizons and let the sun in a bit. And while sun is a great source of energy and we as humans have harnessed it, we are also harnessing it to power our watches. One such watch that I am going to spill the beans about is this Orient Mako Solar Quartz. Hey guys, I am Siddhant and you are welcome to your favorite channel, Yacht Watch Club. I like to cover all kinds of watches, so if you are liking what you are seeing, hit the subscribe button. From the beginning, Orient's mission has been to offer high quality attainable timepieces with enduring style. Well, Orient Watch Company started right at the turn of the century, that is 1901, and with their trysts of various successes and failures, they eventually shut down in 1949, only to be started back in 1950 again. And 1951 is the year when they actually adopted the name Orient. They finally became a wholly owned subsidiary of Seiko Epson in 2009. And the watch that you are seeing today was actually launched in 2004 as an automatic watch, which has evolved nicely over the years. This watch was released in 2024 in its solar avatar, while the mechanical one made its way back in 2023. I really like the change in design, which is a visible delineation from how Orient watches have looked over the years. While the previous iterations are a larger dial, this is a 40mm spec variant, which is a compact dial for most wrists. Well, they've kept dimensions in control at 46.5mm lug-to-lug width and 11.2mm thickness. And the sizes work in its favor as this feels solidly built with stainless steel construction through and through. What's not surprising is a scratch resistant sapphire crystal, which is completely flattened out while having excellent visibility. Now you've got 4 dial colors to choose from, including a green, a cocoa brown, an ivory, or this beautiful looking baby blue. Now that's what I'd call a handsome watch, as the grey anodized aluminium bezel ring is commonly found on all 4 variants. And that led me to thinking, does this bezel house the solar cells? I will discuss that point, but let's come back to the bezel, which can be rotated in one direction, while the grooves to grip the bezel are neatly finished and polished. The clicks on the watch are music to my ears, while the bezel has painted markings. The logo is what sets this apart from a Seiko, while this is more elaborate and ancient looking. The date window peeps out of the dial, outlined within a metal frame, which is actually a nice touch. The applied markers and indices are neatly cut and nicely plateaued, which gives it a very good look. The sword-shaped hands do look beautiful as they sweep through the dial alongside the orange-tipped seconds hand. The dial is a nice shade of baby blue, as they like to call it, and this comes with sunray finish, which comes into action under lights. The screw-down crown is well-sized, while it does most of the work of adjusting the date and time. This Mako Solar has a massive 200-meter water resistance, which is what makes it a true diver's watch. If there's one thing that's going in its favor, it's the brushed polish finish throughout the watch. And the lume on this watch is also absolutely amazing, which is a luminous light that's painted on the hands and indices. And turning around will lead you to a dolphin stamped stainless steel case back, which protects the solar quartz movement that's inside it. The specs point out a Caliber VS42 movement from Epson, while the solar panel is hidden below the dial to capture all the light it can. And this grid will help you figure out how much time it usually takes to charge this watch under appropriate lighting. This also has an overcharging prevention mechanism to keep it under check, but when this one is raring to go, it will last for about 12 months. So if you spot out the seconds hand jumping in 2-second intervals, it's time for a sunny side up. So how does it track on your wrist? Well, this is a 316L stainless steel 3-link bracelet with a triple fold clasp with lock mechanism. In fact, when I saw this strap, I was instantly reminded of the strap on my Prasad style 60s. So once you put this on, this is there to stay. And this feels comfortable on my 7-inch wrist, which is absolutely satisfying. So full marks to Orient here. While you may enjoy wearing this, you will have to shed $400. But wait, Choma Shop has this one listed for just $200. So you know where you can get it from, because Orient wrapped up its operations from India last year. And that is one topic that I would like to touch upon today, because I think either Orient was not selling as many watches as they expected to, or maybe they are reorienting themselves for India. Be that as it may, it is an absolute delight to wear this one on a daily basis. Now the competition is running amok as you have 3 Seikos in the form of 5 Sports, the SNXS and the Redux to play matchup to, and Citizen is not behind their brand new mechanical watch and the evergreen Tsuyosa in their lineup. Tissot also has the PRC100 Solar as a great alternative. The price of this one sickens me to the core, and that is why you could just go for the regular quartz PRX. And if solar is what you want, there are a few Citizen Eco drives that you could buy, but obviously you won't get the same kind of power reserve on those watches. Zeppelin has a few automatics and comes across as a great German counterpart alongside the Tissot PR100 and the Tissot Ballet. And while we are talking about Japanese watches, Casio has joined the queue to the Mount Everest with their brand new automatic watch that is due to make its debut this year. Well, there are some pretty great watches in the mix, so it's obviously going to be a tough call to decide on which watch you want to buy. In this case, I was really impressed with this Orient, and if you don't want to go solar, you can obviously buy its mechanical counterpart. The fit and finish on this one is pretty impressive, while the choice of the dial colors is good too. In fact, I was on the verge of buying the green one, but then I chose this. But maybe I'll buy the green one too. I would like to rate this one 8.5 out of 10, because once I've attained a Seiko, the next logical choice is an Orient. And how can you not have an Orient in your watch box? While Orient likes to flaunt its mechanical watches like a boss, they have adapted really well to the solar technology. In fact, if you are the kind of person who likes to wear his watches every other day, go solar, because changing the date and time on your mechanical watch every other day is not everyone's cup of tea. You have to sign up for making efforts on your mechanical watch, and if you can't, just buy the solar. For a price like this, great solar watches are tough to find, and this one fits the bill. So I am going to enjoy the daylight with my acquisition till you decide your next watch. What are you wearing today?